One day out from race day here, just down in the dining hall having breakfast. And we're having usual go-to pancakes, toast, lots of low fiber carbs. One day out from race day. We have quite literally every possible option here, thanks to the amazing Bijou and Ernie.
It looks like you're halfway down. But Dan wasn't there. He was there the day before with the boys.
Vida Vlogs out today. We are here with the legendary Jill Kidner and Todd Wells for our last recon laps of Grand Montana for tomorrow. Just finished, final few laps on course, final openers. Sort of hard to tell how my legs are actually feeling because my body has been going through so many waves of fatigue in the last few days with short track, then a day off, relay, then a day off.
I'm here with Elizabeth. Elizabeth, what is your craziest mid-ride snack confession?
SIS poured on Cheez-Its.
That's pretty crazy. Okay, I'm here with
Rowan.
Rowan. What is the worst advice an elite has ever given you?
Sell feet pics.
I'm here with
Key and Reed.
Kian. If UCI banned power meters tomorrow, would racing be better or worse?
I don't really think it would change. Like, when I'm racing, I don't look at my power.
That's fair.
So,
Me neither.
yeah.
Would it be better or worse though?
I guess worse. I mean,
I think it could be better. It kind of bring racing back to just racing and not so much looking at numbers.
that's a good point.
Good answer. Good answer. Okay, I'm here with.
Jack.
And what is the dumbest thing you've ever done mid-race and managed to recover from?
Dumbest thing I ever did in a race was do 500 watts for as long as I can off the start and then blow up.
That's pretty dumb.
No recovery.
Okay, I'm here with.
Ivan.
What is one skill you wish you had off the bike, completely unrelated to biking, like a ridiculous skill you wish you had?
I wish I was like really good on a trampoline. Like could do like a bunch of flips and stuff, you know? Like pretty sick, I feel like.
All showered, and now I'm just gonna go meet up with the girls to watch the boys come by and really cheer them on for a few laps. Just have my snack with me on the go as I'm out in the venue, about to meet up with the girls. A Vida Vlogs update about how the boys are doing right now.
They're doing really well. I think they're all in top 30. They're all crushing. Ivan's about breaking to the top 15, I think.
I think they're gonna all move up too because they're in groups. So, really good so far.
Yeah.
All the Morton for tomorrow. Thanks to Jess for dropping these by. Now to the real science. We have all our bottles tomorrow with labeled portions of carb and hydration. So now I'm finishing drawing my XCO course map, which pre-race course maps are a pretty key part of my routine. As you can see, this was my one from short track yesterday. I have done one of these for every single World Cup in the last year, and it really helps me. Good morning, World Champs XCO race day morning here. It's about 7:15 a.m. and it looks like it did rain a little bit. Just had all my pre-race pancakes, and it is now about it's 8 o'clock, so it's 2.5 hours from race start, so it's time to make my pre-race bicarb, which I've been doing before every short track and XCO this season. Bicarb, done. Also just talked to my coach, and he just ran a lap of the course and said that it's pretty slick out there, so I'm actually they're gonna lend me some Rocket Rollin specialized mud tires that are perfect for this conditions, that he thinks will give me the extra edge. But the course is definitely gonna be really slippery now, and the descents aren't gonna be so fast, but more just about making down them safely. So I'm excited for that, but also pretty nervous. Everyone's out there and everyone's gonna be scared at the same time, so that makes me feel better about it. But yep, just got some fresh new Aero socks because the new white ones do not stay on my ankles or anyone's ankles, and so we'll be running the old Aero socks that won't match the white shoes, but that'll be better than having socks that are down on my ankles. So for the Aero gains. So now I'm going to do my hair, get ready a little bit, because look good, feel good, especially since it's Worlds, to help find an outlet for myself so I don't get too consumed thinking about the race still before warm up. At this point I started to get so in my head and nervous, so I put on some of my favorite music and danced for a solid 30 minutes alone in my hotel room, and it honestly made me feel so much better. Sometimes all you need to do is just dance a little. Done. Jess just came and talked to me and then helped me put my little bows in. Now it's about almost 1 hour till race start, so the last part of race routine, and it's almost go time. Just heading outside now to start my activations and then my warm-up.
The last 30 minutes I've just been dancing in my room.
That's what we were doing.
That was really? Damn, I wish I came down.
I was able to find a very positive headspace during my warm-up. I think thanks to all my dancing, I experienced way less nerves than I initially expected, even in the start boxes when I'd been stressed the days before about really having a smooth start just because of how many pinch points there were on the first half of this World Championship lap. I knew how crucial it was to move up in the wheels as quickly as possible, which I was lucky enough to do thanks to the first climb, where I was able to climb my way into the top 4 wheels and find myself second wheel after the first descent, where I was riding quite conservatively just because of the slick conditions, really trying to minimize any silly mistakes that so commonly happen on the first lap of such a high stress event like the World Championships. At the same time, I was trying to race really attentively to set myself up for success on such a consistent course where things spread apart so quickly. Using this second half of the lap to read the race and dictate where I stood amongst my competitors. There was a lot of separation created quite quickly, and I found myself comfortably in the fight for podium with a pretty significant gap. Honestly, the fans and the atmosphere at this race were everything. Although Swiss crowds were respectively cheering for their hometown heroes triple as loud, I felt so much love from the crowds and fans, and it was really special to also hear so many Americans cheering and chanting my name.
Come on! Doing really good! Come on! Let's go, Vida!
At this point in the race, I had solidly rode myself into second place. Even though I experienced 2 minor crashes that cost me a bit of time, thanks to my really consistent line choices and efforts on the climb, I was able to keep away. And then with 2 laps to go, I really left it all on the climbs to try and solidify my silver medal opportunity. Really trying to stay in the moment and not be in my head too much, because it's so easy to lose the focus in the flash of a second on these courses and suffer the consequences of that.
With that being said, I continued to ride quite consistently when it came to my line choices, going into my last lap, knowing that I had a gap, also acknowledging that anything can happen in the span of the lap, so I really just tried to keep it rolling as fast as possible, which I was able to execute successfully, coming to the finish line to finish second fastest in the world at my first World Championships as a U23. Was all and everything that I could have asked for on this day.
Let's go!
I was honestly in such disbelief, full of so much emotion, especially seeing my team at the finish line and everything they'd done for me all season long. Although this was my first season on Trinity Racing, this circle of people should truly take almost all the credit for so many of my major results, from all the care and support they showed me, not only as a bike racer, but more importantly as a human being, which truly means the world and makes all the difference at the end of the day. At this point, I was honestly way more nervous for podium than I was the race, just because I was on such a unsuccessful streak when it comes to the podium champagne showers. No one ever talks about how stressful these podiums can be and how many unspoken rules there are of doing things a certain way. But standing on this podium was one of the most special and surreal moments of my cycling career so far. So it was very on brand when I was not only the slowest to pop my champagne with a lot of difficulty, and then of course dropping the bottle after I finally popped it, making for a very on-brand podium shower.
Katya and I made it through doping control in a record amount of time. I'm feeling a little bit lightheaded from the sip of champagne I had on the podium. So hoping to get back to the hotel as soon as possible.
I've been sitting in my dirty kit covered in champagne for too long now, but feeling so out of it that I can't even get myself to go in the shower. But I am just absolutely cooked, and I just honestly don't have any words still. So we'll come with an update soon. Revived myself with a really long shower where I almost felt like I was gonna pass out, and I was sitting in the shower. But I'm feeling way better now after having a little meal too. And now I'm going to walk and meet up with some of the boys to cheer on.